Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ca Nh Kho I from Giang Secondary School, and this is my presentation. As we all know, education is an essential part of our life. Without education, we won't be able to become who we are today. But nowadays, education has become a lot more difficult and challenging. According to the recent statistics, approximately 90% of students all around the world aren't able to go to school and meet their teachers and friends due to school closures, which caused interrupted learning and greatly impeded on their education. Not only does it affect the students, it also affects the education institution worldwide. In fact, a vast majority of people are not aware of the impacts and how far-reaching the consequences could be. And that's why in this talk, I'm going to shed some light on the status quo. Firstly, when students learn online, only those who pay attention to the lessons and commit themselves to study will make progress, while the inattentive ones will lag behind. For example, during the lockdown period last year, ninth grade students had to take online classes full-time before attending the high school entrance exam, which greatly affected the learning process and results. Secondly, at the beginning of a new school year, online learning proves to be extremely difficult and impractical for young children. This problem is quite obvious when we look at first grade students. They normally have a very short attention span and can only concentrate for a short amount of time. That said, they may easily get bored and distracted from the lessons by other factors. Thirdly, students who come from lower-income families may find it hard to participate in distance learning due to the fact that their parents cannot afford to buy them the necessary equipment to learn online. Finally, online learning creates a lot of opportunities for students to cheat in their exams. Although teachers can supervise their students through cameras and make sure they don't cheat, but they basically cannot monitor their students all at once. Besides, there are a lot of blind spots even when more than one camera is used, which students could use to their advantage to cheat. However, despite the drawbacks mentioned above, there are a number of solutions that could be taken to rectify the situation. Regarding the first and last problem, the most practical solution is for parents to constantly keep an eye on their children's learning schedule and keep tabs on their studies all the time to make sure they are learning. In terms of the second problem, teachers should be more flexible and find ways to entertain their students during the lesson. Finally, I think government should have a responsibility to provide students with some kind of financial support, especially to those who come from poor families, because online learning is only effective if students have stable access to the internet and essential equipment. Thank you for listening.